You step on the gas expecting that familiar surge of turbo power, but instead, the car feels sluggish. Fuel economy takes a nosedive, and the check engine light pops on with code P0237. This code translates to turbocharger or supercharger boost sensor a circuit low, and it is something you will see on turbocharged engines from Volkswagens to Dodges and Jeeps. To understand this, you have to know how your car manages power. The Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, uses a Manifold Absolute Pressure sensor, commonly called a MAP sensor, to keep an eye on how much boost the turbo is making. The computer sends out a 5-volt reference signal to this sensor, and the sensor sends a voltage back that goes up and down with the pressure. High boost equals high voltage, and low boost equals low voltage. This code triggers when the computer commands high pressure but receives a confusingly low voltage signal back from the sensor, basically telling it that boost is missing. This is a problem you want to fix quickly because driving with this condition can cause damage to the catalytic converter, or even lead to an overboost situation if the wastegate is not being controlled right. While you might think the turbo itself is blown, in my experience as a technician, the turbo is often fine, and the computer is rarely the issue. The real culprit is usually the wiring. Think about it. The turbocharger gets incredibly hot, and the wiring harnesses running near it are prone to chafing, melting, or burning, which causes shorts. Your diagnosis should start with a visual inspection. Pop the hood and follow the wires from the boost sensor and the boost control solenoid. Look closely at the connectors and the metal terminals inside them for any spreading or corrosion. If everything looks okay visually, grab your digital volt ohm meter. With the key on but the engine off, back probe the sensor connector. You should see that 5-volt reference. If you have 5 volts going in, check the signal wire coming out. It should be sitting somewhere between 0.2 and 0.5 volts. If the sensor passes that test, start the engine and use a handheld vacuum pump to manually operate the turbo wastegate while watching the voltage. If the voltage climbs as you apply vacuum, your sensor and wiring are likely doing their job, and you might actually have a mechanical issue with the turbocharger itself. But 9 times out of 10, you are going to find a bad connection or a melted wire causing this headache. Always clear the codes after your repair and take it for a spin to ensure the power is back where it belongs.